Hello and welcome to this Battle Comics View for Adventures Supergirl #1. This is written by Sterling Gates with art by Bengal, and the cover, as you can see just to the left there, is created by Cat Staggs. Now from the cover you can see this is related to the CBS TV show. Even though it feels quite photorealistic there, the actual imagery you can see within the comic by Bengal, as you can see right there, actually, it's not that sort of thing. There's no attempt at photorealism here. You know who Kara is, but there's no chance of trying to take a photo representation of it, which is great because you can tell who the characters are without actually them trying to replicate what they look like on the show, which I do prefer. Sometimes I think when they try to get too photorealistic, it just looks a bit odd. It's very hard to capture, I think, especially in trying to do a weekly comic like this series will be. So Adventure Supergirl is it's related to the TV show. This is very much her Kara's origin story. It's a different story from the first episode of the show, which is good. Basically she's fighting someone in National City Stadium, which is quite an interesting feat, I think. But again, the more the impatient, and that's the lady you can see there, she's fighting Rampage. But the more the important thing about this is it gives a very brief, very concise look at Kara coming into being, and that's great because it's not a drawn out origin. It's 22 pages long, this issue, and it really does fly along quite nicely. There's great action, as you can see there. You can get the idea about her still learning and her not knowing exactly what's going on, and also about a little bit about her home planet Krypton. There's not too many mentions of her cousin, in quotation fingers, which does get a little bit jarring in the show, I'm not going to admit. But again, this is definitely a nice, whether you want to use it as a secondary to the show or just use this instead of the show, I think it works both ways, to be honest. Obviously, they are quite related, and the cover does generally point towards that. But I mean, I'm quite enjoying the TV show, and I quite enjoyed this issue as well. So obviously, it's chapter 1. We're going to see how it goes through, but this generally is an origin story, and with tons of action, and definitely worth a watch or a read, I should say. So do take care. Thank you very much, and good night.